so close.
Right. Right there. Good. Because it gets grainy if I don't have the light right. Okay. Step into the light, Carol Ann. Yes. Come on into the room, folks, so we can talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, the reunion part 1. Okay? Because it was entertaining to say the least, y'all. Y'all come on in. Happy Monday. Listen, I have recorded all of the other videos, so they'll be up after I finish this because I have to edit and finally get back into my workouts today because y'all know I've been sick, so I had to take a break and it made me feel some type of way. Okay, yes, I'm glad you caught a live. Hey, Tori, Amani, Simply Melanin, Ashley, Khalil, Lee James, Mary, Sadie. Hey y'all, Chandra, Brandy, Glenza, Josh, J. Jones, Janique, Jerica, Anastasia, CC Free Cable, Crystal, Tori, Santivia, hey girl, Charles, Carolyn, Teresa, hey y'all, Cammy, Nefertari, I think that's Nefertari, Leah, Joy, hey Brittany, B. Benny, that's Brittany. Annabelle, Caramel, hey Black LaShawn, what's up, baby? Child, let's get in here and open it up, child, because it was so entertaining. All right, let's go through my notes, y'all. Now, y'all know this is live, so I'm going to have to take a moment to, like, read my notes and stuff. This ain't the one that I'm gonna wear the shirt with. I think I might wear the shirt for the next one. Okay, I'm gonna have my Monique shirt on the next one, y'all. Okay, because my girl showed up in the last 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna have to get her together a little bit. Okay, because there was something she said during this reunion that me and her have had conversations about this, and I just feel how I feel about it. We're gonna get into it. All right, but the episode starts off with how all the women have evolved over the years. Karen specifically, her nose has raised up a little bit. Her wigs have gotten better. They've shifted. Ashley, her looks are kind of the same. Monique has been consistent the entire time with looking good. She is best dressed at the reunion, whether she wants to say it or not. She's best dressed, okay? I don't like the little pocket thing on Giselle's dress, but I liked her dress better than Karen's dress. I didn't like the big bow on Candace. Even though Candace looks really cute, that big bow just kind of, I'm like, it swallows you, honey. You're little, honey. Robin's hair, you guys. What was going on with Robin's hair? I think she was trying to have like a I guess, I don't know, like some type of print on her hair, but really it just looked like somebody burnt it when they flat ironed it too long. Like it was all crimply and terrible looking. If you wanted to do like the Lil Kim thing where you have the signs in your hair, you needed to have black hair, not blonde hair, and then try to have those like yellow and girl, it was a mess. Robin's hair was a mess. Okay, child, Bonner Brothers circa 97, girl. I wouldn't even give that Bonner Brothers, bitch. Bonner Brothers did a better job than that in 97, bitch. Okay, that's not them. Don't put that on them. Okay, that was, you got your hairdresser from Instagram and they don't have a license, and that's what happened. Okay, y'all gonna learn to stop fooling with people that don't have a license, letting them all in your head. Okay, but the girls have changed. Okay, Karen has changed the most. They asked Karen about the filler that she's had. She said, I had a little poop poop in my nose because it was drooping, so I had a little poop poop. Listen, even if she did have other things, filler wears off, okay? So it's not like a permanent fix. So we're gonna, not draw too much attention to the changes, but they're all good changes. Like Ashley said, Karen looks way better this season than she has in previous seasons, and it's all due to that new hairdresser and, upgrading her look, which all of the girls do, okay? The only one that I feel like came on ready was Monique. Monique showed up on ready on go from the very beginning as far as I'm concerned. She's only refined her already, great look over the years, okay? But anyway, so they say Giselle has changed the least. Giselle doesn't feel the need to change. She's pretty, you know, she's the queen bee. Why would she change anything about herself? I love that Wendy clocked that she's the pretty girl that doesn't have to try hard, because I've been saying that. But anyway, because you know they had to talk about how Giselle looks a mess most of the time, and Karen was like, "It's been very therapeutic for me in quarantine. And, you know, I look forward to seeing what type of trash ass outfit she's wearing. I look forward to seeing whatever trash ass outfit she's wearing. I mean, it doesn't work, but you know, I get to cackle out of it every time I see her because she looks a mess." She does look a mess. And she has terrible style. It plays through in her clothing as well as her decor. I don't like the way they try to blame Karen. That's another thing I noticed throughout this reunion, is that they like to blame each other for the viewers feeling a way about them. Wendy, nobody came at you sideways because Ashley called you a girl. They came at you sideways because of you. Okay? Giselle, we have clocked for years that you couldn't dress. Don't blame it on Karen. Bitch, do not blame it on Karen. Karen didn't show up dressed like you. Okay? How you gonna blame Karen because everybody can see that you can't dress? The fuck? I thought that was hilarious. Then I thought it was also funny that Andy asked Robin how she felt, and she was like, "Why are you asking me?" It's like, because we want you to be honest for once about your friend, okay? And she said she has her own unique style, you know, something I wouldn't wear, but you know, she does her thing. I'm like, that was a nice way of saying that your friend can't dress. But okay. Then the girls start going in when Candace was like, "I really would like to see you with a stylist. Just one day. Just a style." I'm like, you would think at this point she would get a stylist, but I guess she thinks she can dress. So, girl, that glitter skirt with the tennis shoes, bitch, I'ma let it go. Okay, but I don't know how you can blame Karen for the viewing public having eyes and seeing that your ass can't dress. Okay? And then they talked about who was the best dressed, and Monique said she felt like Karen was the best dressed, I believe. And he was like, "I'm surprised you didn't say yourself." And she's like, "I'm not that vain." And Candace was like, "In public." And I'm like, Candace, how many times is she gonna have to whoop your ass for you to learn to stop talking to her any kind of way? You know what I'm saying? Am I the only one that felt like Candace was like throwing so much shade Monique's way? And I thought you were nervous and scared that she was gonna pop out of your closet and whip your ass. That's why you had to have post-it notes all around your house to remind you that you was okay, because you were scared that she was gonna pop out and pull your wig again, correct? You were so nervous and scared, but you still running your mouth to somebody that ain't talking to you. I'm sorry, y'all. I noticed that, and I wanted Candace to stop before that wig gets snatched again. Okay, but anyway, so the green-eyed bandits. Okay, Robin says that they are real friends, and they're friends, you know, not for a strategic reason. I thought she was throwing shade at somebody, not sure who it was, probably Monique and Ashley, because they feel like their friendship is more strategic. Robin, you may want to be friends with Giselle because you are sexually attracted to her, honestly, because that's what we all think. We all think that Robin wants the Giselle secretly. Okay, she's the girl that Robin loved in high school. You know what I'm saying? But she couldn't really be like that because it was like the 80s. So she had to go ahead and get with wine because he was cute, you know. But ultimately, y'all know I think that Robin is in the closet and secretly in love with Giselle, which is why she's all up her ass and, you know, in her vagina and everything. But I'm sorry, that's how I feel. I just kind of feel like Robin, her friendship may be genuine with Giselle, but Giselle's friendship with Robin is very strategic. The fact that y'all have only been friends since the show started, I didn't even know that. I thought they had been friends for longer. But apparently, Robin and Giselle have only been tight like that since the show started. And you think that y'all friendship is not strategic? Especially when she uses you as a bulldog to go against the other girls? Like, okay, Robin, it's not strategic, honey. Okay. Anyway, they asked Karen about her venom towards the green-eyed bandits. And Robin burst into, "You were trying to make everybody think that it was us that started the fight between Candace and Monique, and you're the reason why people are coming at me." And it's like, here y'all go again, trying to blame somebody on the cast for how the viewers feel about you. No, bitch. I didn't need Karen to say anything on her Twitter account. Matter of fact, I'm not even on Twitter like that. So I didn't see any of the tweets. That has nothing to do with why I feel like Giselle and Robin mainly because you are an extension of Giselle, has something to do with why that fight happened the way it did. If you want to disagree with that, that's your prerogative, but we're not going to blame Karen for saying what a lot of the bloggers had already been saying, bitch. Okay? We already clocked that y'all instigated that fight. Okay? The way she got upset, I was like, Robin, if you don't calm your dumb ass down somewhere, like Andy said, we not there yet. Calm down. We ain't got to that portion of the reunion yet. So just everybody calm down. We'll talk about that later. But I just want all y'all to know, when the viewers come at y'all, it's because we watching the damn show. Not because Karen said something or because Ashley said something. No, people came at Wendy's neck because they didn't like Wendy. They came at Giselle and Robin's neck because they don't like Robin and Giselle. It didn't have nothing to do with the other girls' perception of them. That works on my nerves that y'all keep saying that. Y'all notice how quiet Wendy got when Giselle got roasted? Yes, because she knows it's the truth. Just saying, okay? Wendy, y'all, they get on Wendy. Wendy thinks she did something this season, put a button on it, put a fasten on it. Listen, at the end of the day, I do believe that Karen doesn't like Wendy, partially because of Wendy's attitude, and another part is because maybe you feel some type of way about the fact that her education is such a big thing for her. I don't know. I always felt like Karen was kind of hating on Wendy a little bit, but the more we got to know Wendy, the more I understood why she didn't really like her. Okay, now Giselle is nicer to Wendy than she has been to any of the other girls because Wendy is a soror. Okay, I think that's the main thing, that she's a soror. And also because Wendy fell in line. Wendy automatically fell in line with Giselle and her whole little situation. So I just kind of feel like that's why you liked her, because she came in and bowed down to you, which is the exact reason why y'all feel like Karen didn't see it for Wendy, because Wendy didn't come in bowing down to Karen. I think it's funny because I think she did that shit with Giselle. Y'all let Giselle be the queen bee, and y'all followed behind her. Y'all cast Monique out. Y'all did everything Giselle wanted y'all to do this season, basically. So I just kind of feel like you still a fucking follower. Whether you following Karen or you following Giselle, your ass is a follower, Wendy. Okay? Say what you will. You might be bald. The fuck? Can y'all see me? Are we good? Before I continue on, I want to make sure that y'all can see me and that we good. Comment. Okay, yeah, we good? All right, moving on. So, yes, Wendy and her degrees, all of her degrees, okay? I do feel like there is some elitist attitude with Wendy. And I don't feel like anybody made her defend her degree. When she was like, I was being put in a defensive place to defend my degrees. Nobody was asking you to defend your degrees, bitch. Nobody asked you to do that. But because you are Nigerian and that is where your esteem comes from, you feel like you can beat people over the head with it. But nobody, was questioning whether you were actually smart or not, okay? But at the end of the day, like I said, your ass is a follower, okay? They get to Giselle putting words in Karen's mouth, okay? Because she said that Karen said that Wendy was some type of floozy freelancer, and that is not what Karen said. Okay, so I just kind of feel like, how many times has Giselle put 20 on 10? How many times has Giselle brought a story back to one of the other girls with some extra shit on it that was never said in the first place? You was a messy ass old batch, and I'm glad that they clocked that, okay? Robin and Giselle say that Karen said that Wendy wasn't Potomac. And of course, Karen lies and says, I did not say that. I just said that I was having a hard time connecting with Wendy. That's all I said. I never said that she wasn't Potomac. That is exactly what you said. You said she wasn't Potomac. I don't know why you said that. Okay? I'm sure it wasn't the colorism issue. I don't think that's where Karen was coming from. But I do feel like Karen probably went back and said she didn't like Wendy and Wendy wasn't Potomac. I really wish that Karen would just say, yeah, I said that shit because that's how I felt, and move on from there. Stop backpedaling and pussy popping. Just say what it is, Karen. That's a part of the problem that we have with you, is that when you say shit, you can never just say, I said that shit and what? Like, that's how we want you to handle it. We don't want you to all the time be trying to lie and backpedal. Just say you said that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. But either way, Wendy says that she feels Karen came at her like that because she didn't kiss Karen's ass. Karen says, no, you never have to kiss my ass. You never have to come. You can come to me exactly as you are, and I will accept you, okay? And I'm just gonna say that we're starting from today, okay? Let's just throw all of the past in the past. We're starting from today, okay? And they make nice, and then they get on how Wendy slithered. Wendy slithered. And I do appreciate that Wendy has the capability to laugh at herself. I do appreciate that. So, we let that go. Then we discuss Candace in her song, Where to Start to Tell How Much I Love You. She be having all that space in the back of her throat, but y'all don't know that that's what a bitch needs to stay on key. That's how she stays from being flat, is with the L in the back of the throat, okay? But they talk about Ashley shading her song, and then she shade Ashley. And let me tell y'all right now, I agree with everything Candace said. Bitch, you may not have ever had any technical difficulties, but the vocals are trash. Next question. And then Ashley gets all upset. Have you seen yourself calling other people trash? Yeah, bitch, you trash. And what? Like, I'm sorry. But between Candace and Ashley, I'm usually on Candace's side. Because I always feel like Ashley white woman's the situation, okay? Have you seen calling me and my husband trash? You and your husband are trash, bitch. And what? So what? Okay? They discuss Candace and her rudeness on Twitter. And I love how Andy has said multiple times that Candace needs to chill out on Twitter. She's doing too much. And I do feel like she does too much. I do. I feel like there's a way to read people and then back out of the room. You don't have to go for the jugular every time. And I think that just speaks on what I've been saying about Candace, is that Candace has an immaturity about her. And that's because she can't, shut the fuck up sometimes. And also because she can't take responsibility for her actions and her words. You know what I'm saying? She never takes accountability as far as I'm concerned. So I would like for people to hold her accountable and put her feet to the fire for once. And they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Even the way Andy is like, girl, I really wish that you would chill out on Twitter. Like, she's also elitist, which is why she and Wendy get along so well. And a lot of us don't like that because a lot of us aren't in a place to be elitist, okay? So we don't like that shit. All right, you on Real Housewives of Potomac that is catering to the middle to the upper, okay? So the lower and middle that's watching, we really don't appreciate the tone, okay? And the elitism that comes along with Candace and Wendy as far as I'm concerned, okay? But they talk about how she didn't want to apologize to Ashley for what she said. And I always felt like, thank you for the super chat, Shawnees. Thank you. Let me see what you said. Karen just blasted Giselle for lying on group chat on Bravo, saying Karen said Wendy wasn't good looking enough. Child, let me tell y'all why I don't watch that shit. Because I don't like Giselle and I don't care to listen to anything she has to say, so I don't watch it. Whatever. Yes, please like the video, you guys. I would really appreciate if you would like and engage and, let YouTube know you appreciate my content. It's like almost 800 of y'all in here in less than 200 likes. Like the video, people. It's much appreciated. Thank you. Okay? All right, where was I? Candace tells Ashley to worry about her husband and her kids. Ashley says, don't talk about my kid. I love when Candace was like, Michael's itching, you should get tested. Excellent read. Excellent read. Definitely looks like you lay down with Michael, you come up with fleas. Definitely, okay? And it looks like he shares that peen with any old body when he gets drunk. So you might, need to go and get an antibiotic. Who knows, okay? But the read was on the money as far as I'm concerned, okay? Yes. Ashley talks about my kids. Okay. So Candace says something telling Ashley to worry about your husband, worry about your kids. And Ashley, don't talk about my kids. And Robin was like, don't act like she's talking about Robin. Robin has absolutely no reason to be sitting on the stage. She has no reason to be on the stage. Juan is not going to be there. Ain't shit happened in her life really throughout this entire season. So the only thing she can do is have commentary. She need to just become a YouTuber and watch the show like everybody else. Because other than that, bitch, you offer nothing. You offer nothing. So I really wish you would just be quiet, all right? But she always throwing that shit out there about how Ashley got in her and Juan's ass. That was seasons ago, Robin. Let it go. Get over it, for God's sakes. You and the nigga got engaged. Why are we still bringing up how Ashley got in you and Juan's ass for y'all wayward ass relationship? Like, get over it. She stay bringing that up. Oh my God, this ain't got nothing to do with you. That was not this season, bitch. That wasn't even last season. Ciao. But I do agree, Ashley, wasn't nobody talking about your kid. You know, talking about he looked like his daddy. Well, bitch, I mean, I do agree with Robin when she was like, I mean, is that shade to say your baby looked like the daddy, bitch? She was like, was it not rude? I mean, who told you to get with the gremlin looking husband? Who told you to get with the ugly ass old man? Like, the fuck? Like, you can't be mad because somebody said your baby looked like the baby daddy, bitch. Like, the fuck? I did agree with Robin right there. But, you know, I just want Robin to be quiet because she's annoying to me. Like, often when she starts to talk, I'm like, oh, God, Robin, shut the up. And then they bring up the colorism, y'all, and the double standard. And I said this, okay? I often feel like they watch my videos, but then find comments on Twitter to actually ask about, which I'm offended by. Bravo, y'all see me, bitch. Where's my shout out, okay? Next time y'all want to talk about shit I have talked about, y'all need to reference me. Okay, because I'm tired of I'm tired of y'all. No, it's been a couple of times that I've said things that they bring up on the reunions and stuff like that. And I'd be like, why ain't nobody asked me? I've been saying this shit, okay? They definitely see you. I know they do. Okay? I've been saying it, and I talked to Monique about this, and Monique, she, you know, voiced her opinion on this portion, and I didn't agree with her. What I need for Monique and everybody else who disagree needs to understand, you may not personally be treating Wendy or Candace any type of way because of their skin tone. But the need for Candace to apologize versus Ashley definitely screams that you want the brown skin girls to be held accountable versus Ashley's ass, who y'all let do any old thing and just skate by. I'm sorry, but it definitely showed up on the show like y'all wanted to hold Candace accountable and not hold Ashley accountable. To me, okay? That's why I didn't feel like Candace should apologize. If you don't want to apologize, don't let them bully you into apologizing her, okay? Because she said a whole bunch of shit. So they get into the conversation about the words. Ashley does use that ferocious and aggressive in that white lady way. I totally agreed with Wendy that every altercation shouldn't, you know, be like, oh, she's aggressive. No, bitch, y'all got into an argument and she came at you. But the certain words that are being used definitely are dog whistles to me. Calling brown-skinned women aggressive when the light-skinned bitch then did the same thing and y'all haven't called her aggressive. I never heard them call Giselle, Robin, or Ashley aggressive on this show. And Robin has gotten in people's faces and done the fucking most. And I never heard anybody refer to her football looking ass as aggressive. So yeah, I definitely feel like there is some colorism in the way that the girls are expected to be accountable. Okay? Now, with the Monique situation, of course, that's not the same situation. Colorism really doesn't play a part in the Candace versus Monique situation. Monique is sitting over there talking from her standpoint. This ain't about you right now, though, Monique. Okay, I understand what you mean. You know, they called you hood and called you ghetto and all of that. And you feel like, well, if you know, if y'all gonna call them aggressive, they should be okay with that. Just like I have to be okay with Candace calling me ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But this wasn't that, Monique. And I need for you to understand that there was definitely colorism at play with the way they treat Candace versus the way they treat Ashley. The only reason they back in Candace this season is because they don't like you more than the underlying colorism. It is more of a plan to get rid of Monique than it is to, you know, judge Candace on whatever. You could disagree. I don't really care. This is my opinion. That's what this is right here. Okay? Wendy is aggressive. So, no, listen. No. I don't like that. Because what is aggressive? How is she aggressive but Ashley isn't? Ferocious comment was the worst. How can Ashley not see that there is a problem? That's it right there. I don't agree that Wendy automatically is aggressive. I don't like that, and I would like for people to learn new words to describe when they are, disliking of somebody, or they feel like somebody is assertive or direct. Y'all always want to call a brown skinned woman aggressive. That annoys me. And I did not like that first altercation that they got in, the way Ashley was like, oh my God, ferocious, aggressive. Like, get the fuck out of here with that, Ashley. And I don't care what any of y'all say in these comments. I don't care what any of y'all say. I definitely feel like there is underlying colorism to why certain people are held accountable and certain people aren't. Okay? Period. And that's that on that. Okay? Ashley, you may not recognize it, but you live in white lady land. Okay? And you do a lot of that gaslighting shit and then won't call somebody ferocious and aggressive and all of that when you have done some of the same things and people have not handled you in that same way. Okay? So that's what I said, and that's it. Ashley, okay, Andy asked for a better word for aggressive, because if somebody's being aggressive, then we should be able to, like, listen, at the end of the day, that whole aggressive thing speaks to somebody being, to fear someone. Like, oh, we scared of Wendy when Wendy gets upset, but Giselle, Robin, Ashley, they can get upset, nobody's scared of them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we can use different words. Like Wendy said, there are certain buzzwords that lend to a certain stereotype of brown-skinned women. We have to be careful of that. I feel like if we can have consideration for white people and how they feel about shit all the time, we need to have consideration for the brown girls and how they feel about not being able to express themselves without being labeled aggressive. Period. Now we can move on. Andy says that Candace needs to ease up on Twitter. And she does this long ass, about not really taking accountability for anything. Okay? Projan, thank you. Wendy was defensive on her argument with Ashley because her feelings were being dismissed about her baby, but I don't like her attitude towards Monique. I can agree with all of that. I agree with all that. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, Candace doesn't take accountability for anything that she says. She's like, I know I can say things a certain way, and it's sometimes to my benefit and then sometimes to my detriment. It's like, you can't just say, yeah, sometimes I go too far. You can't say, sometimes I feel like I might do the most. You know what I mean? I have an issue with the fact that Candace can never take accountability for anything that she says or does. Okay? But Candace is getting her master's in business administration. She and Chris purchased a new home. She is growing up before our very eyes. She's 30-something years old, and she's just now growing up. And she's not even growing up for real, because she still don't take accountability for the shit that she says or does. During the commercial break, Monique is upset because Monique is like, she just said all that shit and still hasn't taken responsibility for anything. Now it's time for me to unleash my book on these bitches. Okay? And Ashley was like, oh no, don't release the book on the bitches. But they were like, oh no, we're releasing the book on the bitches. Okay? Child, y'all can say what y'all want to about props, stunts, and shows, but I was absolutely 100% here for all of Monique's stunts and shows with this book, bitch. I needed the tabs. I saw the tab with the names on it and everything. Okay? So Giselle takes it personal when Karen says things don't work together as far as her style. That's your opinion. Yes, bitch, we know. That's what she's doing. I can't stand when somebody asks somebody for their opinion and they give the opinion and then the person that they're talking about is like, well, that's your opinion. Duh, bitch. Like, why are you, pointing out the obvious? Thank you, Anna. None of them take accountability, but we won't hear this about Monique. I feel like Monique was the only person that took accountability because they forced her to. They forced her to take accountability. And the fact that that was not disseminated amongst the rest of the group is aggravating to me. Giselle makes a comment about Karen and her Geritol kicking in. And I'm like, I know this vagina neck bitch is not talking about Geritol. I know your old ass is not sitting up here judging our girl Karen for her age when you was in high school at the same time she was in high school. Your ass is old too, still running around, running and playing after a man who's giving his sausage to the whole congregation. You live in La La Land, bitch. You not young. And I need for you to never in your life come at Karen about her age. And y'all gonna let Karen use the wrong word, ageism, bitch. You know what I meant. She trying to play me because I'm a little bit older, talking about Geritol, and y'all want to correct the words. Semantics, bitch. You knew what Karen meant when she said ageism, ageist, whatever. You're hating on me because I'm older, but you wish your life was as set up as mine. Okay, that's the truth of the matter. You wish your husband was still paying for a house for you to live in because you can't even finish renovating your house. She blaming everything on the pandemic. Talking about the reason why my makeup line isn't in Target anymore is because the company that I was, working through was dissolved because of the pandemic. Bitch, you should have found another company. Be real. Your makeup line wasn't making you enough money and you decided to go ahead and let that venture go because it probably was costing you more than it was making you. Okay? Don't sit up here and bullshit talking about the pandemic, Nah, bitch. Okay? Nobody wasn't buying that shit. Okay? Karen is 57, looks better than 50-year-old Giselle. Child, Karen looks amazing. No matter what she did, Karen looks great. Karen is living in her best life with multiple businesses that are doing well for her, bitch. With a husband that is still waiting on her to come home, okay? Not living in her phone, but living at the house, okay? To me, I feel like Giselle hates on Karen. No matter what she says, Giselle is a hater, and that is the space in which she resides, okay? They speak on Giselle's kids not liking Jamal. She says the girls have had a conversation with him since then. I think we can all agree that at this point that relationship is fake, and that's why her daughters are bothered. Thank you for the super chat, Branzy. He said Target aggressively liquidated those fucking products. Okay, listen. And I also think your daughters not only dislike their daddy because he's not around and he's a dog ass, but also because y'all relationship wasn't real and you want your kids to be on national television faking the funk, and it's hard for teenagers to fake the funk, okay? It's hard for them. But either way, this is when Karen goes all the way in. And it's like, so is it true? Does Jamal have another child? Because the word on the curve is that y'all are not together. Y'all relationship is not real. And he had a baby with another bitch while y'all was supposedly dating. So what's up with it? What is hitting for Giselle? And Giselle was just kind of sitting there, I loved every second of them spraying her with her own business because she loves doing it to everybody else. And this is when Monique breaks out the binder. Okay, Monique breaks out the binder and calls out Jamal's number. And listen, Terrence, okay, my boy, hold up, because I'm always messing his Terrence, what is damn Terrence YouTube page? Child, I'm sorry, but y'all know, spilling all the tea with Terrence. Y'all know Terrence. He does the panel, and I will be on my panel tonight on Mr. Still Standing's YouTube page. If y'all want to see all us come together and argue about this shit, then y'all need to come and watch us tonight for 8:30. I'll post a link over here so y'all can come and see me at Mr. Still Standing's channel. Y'all follow Mr. Still Standing so y'all can see the panel we do on Monday nights. But we'll be talking about this further on there. But yeah, so we bring out the binder. Candace making little comments. Not Monique. Robin talking about, what are we doing this for? Robin, you don't ask what we doing this for when Giselle is getting in everybody's ass about their business. So shut the fuck up, okay? If they want to get in her ass about her lying about her relationship with Jamal, then you gonna let them do it, bitch. That's what we here for. This the reunion. Don't ask what we doing this for, bitch. It's the reunion. That's what we doing this for. Okay, that made me mad when she said that. Okay, Candace says that Monique couldn't wait to drop these receipts, okay? But basically, Terrence got all of this tea that Monique has. This whole little binder of information from Jamal's real girlfriend or whoever he was really messing around with. Terrence has all of this tea and sent the panel all this tea. So we've seen what's been said. We know Monique is coming with the actual factuals and that Giselle has been lying about this relationship this entire time because she ain't got shit else going on. Okay? So that's the truth of the matter. And I oop, bitch. And I oop. Okay? Monique says she's a fraud and Mr. Holy Whore has been slanging his big D all over his congregation. I said, Monique, come with it. Anybody that got a problem with Monique coming with all of the tea, Child, I don't know what y'all are here for because I'm loving every minute of it. If not for the entertainment, for the fact that Giselle has done this to everybody. Okay? Even to Robin. She's done it to Robin. She's done it, asked questions and been all in Candace and Chris's business. She obviously with the shit with Monique and her man. Okay? So I just feel like this is just a return of the energy, bitch. It's a return of the energy. Okay? I'm not mad at all. What y'all say? Monique gathered. Yes, she did. Monique gave Giselle extra shots of Botox. That face. And then she couldn't say nothing, y'all. She couldn't say shit. They got 1,300 people in here. Thank you. I appreciate y'all coming into my live. Like the video, please. Yes. Okay. Is she publishing the scrapbook? I don't think so, but Andy said it's going in the Real Housewives Hall of Fame. How can you be mad at Candace throw shade and everyone else could throw shade, not be deserving of being attacked physically? Like, how many times we gonna do? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm confused by whatever you're talking about, and I don't care. I thought she was Casper. Child, stuck here, stuck. I've never been mad at Candace for her reads. I've been mad at Candace for not having the common sense. Okay. You can't get in somebody's face and touch them and then get mad when they beat your ass. That's my point. If you want to talk shit from a distance. That's what you do. Okay? You talk shit from over here, not from in somebody's face. I have said that a million times. I don't know why that's confusing to some of y'all, but I don't really care. I don't really care. Okay, I still like Candace and I like the way Candace reads. I just think that Candace needs to mature and understand that if you don't want certain energy, chill out. I don't understand. Why is that hard to understand? That's your opinion, sweetheart, mustache girl. That's your opinion. I don't think the colorism thing was a reach at all. I think when I hear certain words, that's what I automatically go to. Especially with Ashley's tone. Ashley's tone is so white woman, y'all. It's so white woman. And it really annoyed me. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel about it. No, Candace did touch her. I don't know what y'all saw. If y'all didn't see the 1,000 slow-mos that they posted, she admitted to touching Monique before Monique dragged her ass. Okay? Ashley's tone is always condescending. It is, and it's quite annoying. Candace plays rich white lady as well as Ashley. They do that. I do feel like that. And that's the thing I like about Monique. Y'all can say what y'all want to, but I don't feel like she ever plays the victim the way I've seen Candace and Ashley and a couple of the other girls. I mean, I won't really say Robin, but Robin does annoy me with the way that she can dish it but can't take it. Her and Giselle can do all of the messy, cackly shit they want to, but as soon as somebody does it to them, why are we doing this? Yes, I think Monique did know all of this information. I think everybody knew all of the information. They just be quiet about it. And now that we've decided to play dirty, I'm going to put your shit on blast the way you put mine on blast. Candace, of course she did. Of course she did. Candace definitely played a part in that fight. As far as the touching before the dragation, okay? Thank you for the super chat, Queen Christine. I swear that pause after Andy asked if Monique read Jamal's number, Giselle decided if she was gonna lie about it. It is so funny because she thought about it, but they would have been able to pull it up. They would have been able to pull it up and it would have been talked about. So she had to tell the truth. It was his number. Giselle knows exactly what the hell all those receipts are coming from. If Terrence got them and Monique got them, that means Giselle has received those receipts as well. And she's ignoring those receipts because this is a scheme that her and Jamal had cooked up so that they can get the check. Okay? Giselle's chickens are coming home to roost. And that's just what it is, y'all. Chris told Monique to go in. Yes, he did. And I'm glad she is going to go in. I cannot wait. Okay, I think this was a cute little first part. But the second and third part, baby. Okay, I am excited about whatever else is in this binder. Okay. Yes, y'all, it was a scheme that they had cooked up. Because I'm trying to understand why, Giselle and him ain't never in the same place at the same damn time. Child, this first part was cute, but I think it's going to be lightweight compared to the second and third parts. And that's when I'm going to break out my Monique shirt. Okay, that's when my sis really gets good into the gradation. I'm going to break out the shirt. Okay, I got a cute little bralette and everything to go under that shirt. Y'all hoes ain't ready. Y'all not. I know I would never attend a church where Giselle is the first lady or Jamal is the pastor. You a hoe. She's a mean girl. How y'all gonna administer the word to me? Y'all need to work on yourselves first before y'all can administer anything to me. Okay? Listen. Candace did touch her, but Mo touched first. Absolutely. Yes, she did. And we can all agree that that is why Monique was wrong, because you touched her first. Absolutely. Don't read me and walk up on me. That's too much, bitch. Back up on the way from me. Okay, y'all ready for the shirt, child? I'm ready for the shirt too. That's all I got to say about it. This video is 40 minutes long. There are 1,400 people in this room. I would appreciate if y'all would like the video, if y'all would share it with your people. I definitely enjoyed this first part. It was better than I thought it was gonna be, because child, you know they will bore you on the first part. Right. Once Candace touched her, that mean that she was with the shits. Exactly. That's why I refuse to go along with this attack bullshit. Okay? Because to me, I touch you, you touch me, then we fight. It's not an attack, bitch. We equally participated in the touch and the fight. Okay? But I can't wait for the rest of the reunion, y'all. It's gonna be real good. But y'all go ahead and check this playback. If y'all came in late, it was very good. I enjoyed it. I can't wait till the next one. Y'all look for all of my other videos that are coming up. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Ready to Love, Put a Ring on It, Iyanla are all going to be coming up in the next few hours. So, I love you guys. Thank y'all for joining me. And if you late, catch the replay. All right? See y'all later.